I'm assuming it's 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. The top 4 all get a pretty fantastic start. Max Husley getting a little bit shaky there. Simon gets past DRS Martin. So does Got Spooked. Maybe not the best of starts for the AlphaTauri driver, but into turn 1, it's looking pretty okay so far. The back of the field stay out of trouble. Oh, but there's a crash, and DRS Martin goes around. Not for the first time this season. And that is heartbreak for the AlphaTauris. DRS Martin with pretty consistent pace usually. There's the Alpine of XT Gamer going off the track. They're rejoining safely, however. And a Ferrari's got around as well. That's George, one of the reserves for today's race. And Mosey is on the back of Grieven in the meantime. The top 7 looking pretty okay, pretty clean. KCL is gaining on Jakob with intense speed as they head towards 130R. There's a little bit of contact from the Aston Martin there. Very aggressive defending. And hopefully he won't get a penalty for that as both drivers go pretty deep. KCL maybe losing the rear a little bit there, and he does. He slides off into the gravel. The rear tyres maybe a little bit too hot, and he's going to rejoin the track almost right at the bottom. Captain 4G is going side by side with D Hill. He's actually looking to get into first place here, and he makes a move. Max Housley, making lots of contact. No one was spinning out actually. That Williams really trying to get past. He's looking for any gap here. No's left the door slightly open. They're going side by side. He's pulled ahead, but No's going to be looking to get this back, of course. He's not going to want to lose his position easily from P3 now down to P4. He's got a lot of ERS to use on this straight. Question is, will he use any? And he is deploying, but Max Housley is flying in the Williams. And around turn 14 they go. No is struggling. Really going off of the track there. He's just lost 2 positions. And what's just happened to the AlphaTauri driver? Round those few turns. And that was pretty shocking. Oh, he makes loads of contact with the McLaren. He absolutely punts him. And Grieven is toppling down the order, spinning him round at the chicane. That's sure to be a hefty penalty for No. Got Spooked is actually battling with Mozzie. They're side by side. And Got Spooked has got the move done. Mozzie will be looking to clap back, however. And, yep, rear wing flying open. Sparks flying from both cars. And he's not quite close enough to make a move. But Got Spooked has gone awfully wide with ERS flashing, and Mozzie retakes the position. And maybe just messing up his braking point a little bit there, the Red Bull. He's just undone all of his hard work, and is gonna have to regain on the Mercedes in front. But No is very close on this straight. He's deploying as well. He's going to be looking to get past here. Got yellow flags all over the place, and No makes the move back up into P4, and I'm sure we'll be saying that a lot more throughout the race. And Mozzie is actually catchy. He could make a move down into turn 10. He goes up the inside the Red Bull. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Some drivers lock up behind. Jakob and the Sneaks are actually having a battle right behind as well. Jakob really close to Got Spooked. It's suddenly all livened up in the midfield. Jakob, Sneaks, Got Spooked and Mozzie all battling for that superior 6th place. Jakob actually looking up the inside of Spooked, making him go slightly wide. Got Spooked a bit paranoid there, maybe looking in his mirrors as Jakob actually goes off the circuit and Sneaks gets through. Got Spooked is flying down the main straight. Sparks flying from both cars. Red Bull versus Mercedes. He gets the move done into turn 1. Mozzie's looking to get this back home. He's right on the tail of that Red Bull powertrain gearbox into the S section. Make sure you stay clear of some of the curbs here. Mozzie really using all of the track limits. He's got the perfect downforce for this area here. He's been nailing the curbs, but he goes over into the gravel. Commentators curse, and Sneaks and Jakob can get through. Will Saab be able to get through as well? Yes, he does. Both Red Bulls get past Mozzie, and Mozzie is down to P8. Meanwhile, Simon and Hugh are having a little battle here. They're actually side by side into the final chicane. That'll be turn 16. And Hugh just getting past there. Simon getting forced slightly off the track. And that's allowed DRS Martin to get through. And he couldn't even make a pass on Hugh here down the straight as well, deploying all the ERS he has left. DRS wide open. Hugh is just unable to do anything about that. And the AlphaTauri flies past, leaving a trail of sparks in its wake. And we've got a safety car. The safety car is coming out on track. And I wonder what's caused that. That's kind of horrible for everyone who's just boxed. And what has happened there? No, just overtaking the safety car there. Other drivers diving into pit lane. Sneaks retired from the second. Has retired from the session. And he's got a 5-second time penalty. and the midfield is jumping around like a bunch of ants in a box. And they're all just diving into the pit lane at the last second. I wonder how that's happened. But we've got Captain 4G, D Hill, No, and Got Spooked. We're going to be waiting for Captain 4G, who is going to go pretty quickly. Oh, and he's gone into the wall. That's Captain 4G out of the race. He spun right into the pit entry. That is a shock and a half for the Alfa Romeo driver, who was leading the entire race. We're going to have to look at what's going on in the top 4 anyways. Wow, both No and Got Spooked struggling with the tyres there. They both almost spin out. That's put Vandenberg up to P4. What a safety car restart. Max Housley is getting past Got Spooked into that corner. Those two are side by side. Max Housley's on the soft compound tyre. I don't know what the degradation is like. Fletch says get this man a tier 1 seat. And 4G is correct. The softs are going to have 70% wear by lap 25. That's what I estimated earlier as they go side by side. Max Housley having to go off the track slightly, but he's still in front of Got Spooked. And that's pretty amazing. Got Spooked is coming right back at him, though, towards 130R. This race has really been full of exciting moments. Here's another one as they almost make contact, maybe a little bit of wheel bashing. The medium compound versus the soft compound here. There's more contact as Got Spooked is sliding into the chicane. Max Housley has to do a Leclerc, gets a penalty for it, cuts the chicane, and overtakes Grieven. And Mozzie and Ogodog are still battling it out, but we have to keep in front with Housley, Saar and Vandenberg all battling for P3. Saar's trying to retain his place into the first corner. Oh, and he's gone slightly deep, and Housley can get past on the soft tyre. He makes the move back up into P3. The Williams driver has been smashing it this race. We can't forget Saar, though, as Kisiel retires as well. He's crashed, and it's a safety car. The race is neutralised again. I don't even know. I don't know if it's actually possible to finish under safety car conditions in this game. Oh, and No has tried to warm up his tyres too much and has completely bottled it and dropped out of the fields, crashing into a polystyrene barrier. That's not the first time we've seen that happen. Cut back to Saudi Arabia. Who remembers that in Jeddah? He's dropped all the way down to where his teammate is in P11. What a crucial mistake. But D Hill is going to come home and is going to win the Japanese Grand Prix on his debut race. The Mercedes driver gets him when he's swerving on the track, and he wins the Japanese Grand Prix.